Welcome to your BirthPrep forest yoga class for prenatal yoga. You need a mat today, a blanket or a beach towel, and a pillow or a yoga bolster. So come to sit yourself up on your pillow. Nice and a little bit higher. Ankles are supported on that towel just so you feel nice and supported here. Relaxing but sitting tall. And take a moment to just arrive with those sit bones sitting down, grounding down. And we're going to open up the palms. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Full as you can around your heart space and exhale through the mouth. And take one hand, whatever hand, doesn't matter, onto your heart. Another hand onto your belly. And just relaxing, breathing normally. I want you to, with your eyes opened or closed, whatever is more comfortable, imagine that you are in a forest. Imagine you're in a forest and you're seated in a nice cushy spot where there's moss on the ground and you're surrounded in trees. And through the trees, maybe there's cedar trees, there is sunbeams just reaching your face. Your face is warm and you've got a sunbeam right on your belly. Imagine breathing into this heart and your belly. And as you exhale through the mouth, the belly draws away from the hand. And as you inhale in through the nose, into your hand and your heart and belly, the belly expands and you're not forcing, it's just natural movements here. And you're growing taller, reaching with the crown of your head up, like these tall trees around you. Sinking deep with their sit bones into the moss on the forest floor. And as you sit here, you're dropping into the heart space, into the hand on your heart. There's a wisdom in our hearts that is far greater than our heads. Our heads are always chattering away, but it's when we drop into the heart wisdom that we know what is best for us and our bodies and our babies. So breathe into your heart space. Exhaling through the mouth, and send your baby a message today just from your heart to them, from your heart to their heart. If you have twins, from your heart to their hearts. And then deep breath in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Breathing in that message. Your message today might just be of gratitude. I am so grateful for you, for choosing me to be your mom. And you're breathing in that nice forest air, maybe smells like pine needles or cedar trees or bark or earth. And then you're going to slowly open your eyes if they're closed. Bow your chin to your chest, bowing to your heart, bowing to your baby's heart. And then slide your hands down the thighs. So palms down. And now open the palms as you lift your head up. That's it. Inhale, float the arms up to the sky. And then palms facing the earth. Exhale, grounding your energy down. That's it. 2 more breaths like that. Inhale, float the palms up. And then as you exhale, the palms face the earth. Exhale through the mouth. That's it. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling down. We'll do one more. Think about just grounding yourself in your forest space. Good. And now float your arms out in front of you and bring your hands together, interlace your fingers. Nice. Keeping the hands at shoulder height, I want you to think about the space between your shoulder blades. And as you inhale, try to move your fingers or your hands a little bit away from you. So you're opening up the shoulders. Do you feel that? Yeah. Relax your belly, sitting tall. Inhale between the shoulders. And then exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale and exhale. Slowly roll your right ear to your right shoulder. So this is a lot of work for your neck. And then you're going to lift your chin up. Think about your chin leading the way. And just point your chin up into that right corner of your space. And you're just getting under the neck, really tight area. If you want to do more, you can do a funny mouth like this and go, ooh, ooh. Should be getting nice under the throat, under the neck. Ooh. And then inhale in. Exhale, chin to chest. Pause here, big breath into the back of your neck. Exhale through the mouth, let it go. And this is work holding your arms up. Inhale in. Exhale, roll left ear to left shoulder. Pausing, big breath in. Exhale, slowly lift your chin up towards the left corner. So lead with your chin like you're pointing your chin. That's it. Yeah. Point your chin. Getting under your neck. Now, if you want to go more, you just put your mouth in a ooh shape. Ooh. Getting really under the throat. These tricky areas to stretch. One more inhale. Ooh, as you exhale with the mouth. And then slowly inhale, exhale, chin to chest. Again, this is work. Arms up. Chin to chest. Big breath in. And exhale, let your arms release. Slowly lift your head up. So that is work there alone in itself, holding your arms up. Slowly roll off your pillow or your bolster onto your blanket. You can stretch your legs out for a moment, leaning back, feet as wide apart as they want to be, and just kind of flex your feet, point them, flex and point, and then come back to cross-legged, sitting, finding those sit bones again, and imagine you're nice in the dirt now of your forest. So you're rooted down into the earth. Sitting up tall, inhale, open through the heart. Heart shines to the sun. Exhale, roll back, snuggle around your baby, chin to chest, back of wrist touch in front of you. Inhale, floating up, rolling over your sit bones. Heart, throat, chest, maybe looking up. Exhale, roll it back. That's it, really nice. Chin to chest, beautiful, Nicole. Nice, Hannah. Back of wrist touch. Inhale, heart, throat lifts up. And as you round back, I really want you to imagine snuggling around your baby, snuggling them in, rounding. 2 more times, opening through the heart. Exhale, rounding back, snuggling baby into the spine. And then inhale, lifting. Snuggling them in, round it back. Now stay rounded, take your right hand and gently tug on that left wrist. Again, opening between the shoulders, big breath in. And then exhale, release your hands and roll up. Shake out your arms. That's it. Inhale, float them up. And exhale to the heart. And then inhale, float, arms, throat, lifts up, exhale, roll it back, snuggle baby into the spine. Take the opposite hand, so reach it, pull on the opposite wrist. So left hand to right wrist, chin to chest, breathe between the shoulders, big breath in. Exhale, let the hands go. And then interlace your fingers behind your back. If you can do that, inhale, lift up with the heart. And if it doesn't work, hands to fists onto the hips. Big breath in, big breath out, big breath in. And then exhale, release the hands, lean back on the hands, stretch your legs out again. Give them a wiggle. They can be as far apart as you need them to be. Now start to sit up onto the fingertips and onto the sit bones. You might need to move the flesh from side to side on your bum just to get down, grounded. And now start to flex the toes. That means pull them back towards you. You should feel this in the back of your calves. And sit up tall, lifting tall. Push into the ground. Or maybe you might need your pillow behind you. As you exhale, plant your palms down and slouch around baby, point your toes. So this is for restless legs and ankles and getting those calf cramps at night. So push into the hands, lift through the heart. This is great for travel as well. Exhale, round it back, pointing toes. So road trips, flying, whatever travel is. Inhale, push into the ground, lifting up through the heart. Keep going with your breath, slouching back as you point your toes. We'll do one more. Lifting heart, throat lifts up. Exhale. By the way, there is music in the Zoom chat if you want to click on the music link. Inhale, lift, heart, throat, chest lifts up. Exhale, round back. And then slowly relax here. Shake your legs out, and we're going to bend them one at a time. And then just stretch your right leg out to the side. Tuck in the left sole of your foot. If this angle is too much for your body, you can bring it more in. That's it. Looks great. From here, we're going to lean back over towards the left. Hand plants down. Point your toes and lean back. So giving your baby lots of room in the side body. As you inhale, rise up, flex your toe to the sky, and come over for a side bend on this side. Baby has lots of space, so we're not crunching here. We're staying up high, always honoring their space. And now flow back and forth like you're those branches of the trees in your imaginary forest surrounding you, just floating your arms back and forth. Inhaling, exhaling, pointing your toe, leaning back. And you can find your own rhythm of breath here, whatever works. Noticing how this feels and not judging if you're really sore, just taking it easy, always on the gentle side. Nice. One more movement, inhaling and exhaling, and then slowly coming up, leaning back. Bend your right leg and extend your left leg out, tucking in that right foot. Same thing on this side. If that angle's too much, roll that foot in. Coming back and forth here. Inhaling and exhaling. Leaning back and forth. Pointing and flexing your toes. That looks really great. Back and forth. Moving, imagining your arms are branches of your trees, floating with the rhythm of your breath and honoring your baby's side body space as they take up more and more real estate, just moving around them, flowing, big breaths in and out. That looks really great. Just our spine loves to move in our pregnancy. Really helps to get everything flowing. And then slowly pointing your toes, leaning back. And then coming up here, resting. And then lean back to bend your left leg and make your way into all fours. So rolling around. Now it's important here that we keep our blankets under our knees. Fold it up a double fold and bring your knees right on top. Hands right below shoulders. This is called tabletop. Now the reason why we support our knees is because of the hormone relaxin. Relaxin's job is to make all your ligaments and joints loosey-goosey so you can have room for a baby to move through your pelvis. However, we need to keep joints safe. So that's why it stays there. Hands below shoulders, knees below hips, curl your toes, take an inhale, relax your belly, curl your tailbone, and look a few feet ahead of you, keeping your neck long. If it pulls too much on your belly though, keep your gaze down. As you exhale, round your tailbone, snuggle baby into the spine. Now push into the mat, chin to chest. Inhale, relax your belly, curl your tailbone, looking a few feet ahead or looking down, and then exhaling. Really try to full inhale, full exhale. Imagine you're digging your hands into the forest floor. You've got the warm sun on your back. You're really digging your hands into the earth. Rounding, inhaling and exhaling. You're filling up with the grounding energy of the earth in this class. Imagine in your special forest space, the wisdom of the earth coming up through the hands. Inhaling, exhaling, finding your own rhythm. Going as fast or as slow as you want. When you're done, your next exhale, coming to a tabletop neutral spine. So just relax here. Look down at your hands. Your index fingers are going to be parallel. This might be your first downward dog in a long time, so just listen carefully. Index fingers are parallel. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, lift your hips up and back to the sky. Now immediately walk your feet as wide as your mat, so you give room for your pelvis and your belly. Perfect. Once you've got that, you're going to start to walk your dog. So bend one knee at a time and push your heel back. You're just walking out this. And if it's too much, come back down to cat and cow, shifting your weight from hand to hand, pushing into the tops of your hand if you can. Try to get the weight out of your wrists and let your head go. It's a lot to think about. And then slowly come back down. Really nice work there. Now walk your hands forward. So they're a little more forward, and maybe widen the knees and start to do some hip swings at the back of your mat. Hip swings are really great when you're in labor. And what we do when we spend time on all fours, especially after 35 weeks, is we help with positioning of our baby in our pelvis. So this can really help, just spending time on all fours, hip swings. So you can stay with hip swinging, try to relax your head and your jaw and your throat, or you can circle with your hips coming towards the right, forward and back. Now that might not feel good for your body, this circling, so just stick with the hip swings. Or you might just want to rest on your forearms on the ground. So really listen to your body, let your head relax. That looks really great, Allison. Nice, Lindsay. Let the head go. Let the jaw soften, and then switch the direction of your circles or go back to the hip swings or rest down on your forearms with your bum lifted above the hips. Whatever you want to do here. You can make any kind of movements that work, but let your head relax. Doing these kind of earthy goddess circles, and then slowly coming to a stop. Bringing your hands back below shoulders, knees back below the hips, supported on that blanket. Now stretch your right leg straight out to the side. That's it. Toes face forward. The side of your foot is straight if you can make it. This is a lot here for the groin area, for the hips, especially if you haven't stretched. And if your wrists are getting sore, you can come into fists. So from here, align that left wrist right below your left shoulder and open up to the right. So you're floating the right arm up, curl your back, left toes under for balance. And just notice how good this feels for your low back. So you're getting a nice twist in your low back, but your baby has tons of room here. Shining belly to the side. Take a deep breath in. And then you're going to slowly reach. You're going to sit towards your heel and reach that right arm forward. That's it. So fingertips reaching. You can lift your toe, your foot up, your right foot. You can bend the knee, whatever feels good. And then inhale, twist to the side. Right arm floats up. Belly shines to the side. Exhale, sitting back as you reach your arm forward. That looks great. Nice work. We'll do two more. So this is really getting into our bodies, into our hips. Exhale, sitting back. Last time, inhale, float that right arm up, shining baby to the side. Exhale, sit back, reach those fingertips forward. And then slowly plant that hand down, rolling up to your fingertips. And bring that left hip right above the left knee. So you might align that foot. Big part of my classes is to release any anxiety, fear, or worry. So we're going to do 2 inhales and a long big sigh exhale. So 2 inhales look like this. Interlace your fingers in front and then flip them. That's it. So push your fingers away. Inhale. Inhale again up above your head. And then exhale with a through the mouth, and imagine you're sighing out any worries as your arms float to the side. So again, 2 inhales. Interlace the fingers, push them out. Inhale. Inhale, exhale, release the fear, anything you've been afraid of. Again, inhale, inhale again, release any worries, let them float away as your arms float to the sides. And last one, release anxiety, inhale, interlace above your head, Exhale, anxiety just floats away. And now palms to the sky. Inhale, reach them up. Take your right hand, gently grab your outside of your left wrist and a gentle, just gentle side bend. So we're not pulling too hard. And then inhale, reach up. And exhale, let your hands come below the shoulders again. Bend that right knee and scoot your right foot to the outside of your wrist. Bend your elbows, drop your head, and we're going to do some rocking here. So this is really great for the hips, the ball socket joint of the hips. So try to bend your elbows, let your head go, and get into this. Again, you're imagining you're in your forest, you're digging your hands into the earth. Maybe there's some bark under your hands or moss, your foot is grounded, and you're just swaying back and forth. Some moms like to do some circling here. Or if you like to rock, you can just stick with the rocking. If you're circling, you can switch the direction of your circles. Bend elbows, get into it. These are earthy goddess circles. Let your head relax, jaws soft, eyes are soft. No tension in the neck. Yes, looking great. And then slowly coming to a stop, come to your fingertips and float up. Bend your right knee so that the knee's right above your ankle and rest your forearm down. Float the left arm up. Inhale and exhale, bicep to ear, palm to earth. Just settle that shoulder so it's not too close to your ear and take a break. So there's moments in your birth where you'll get a break. You just take that rest, big breath in and out. And then inhale, float that arm up. Left arm floats up, plant your hands down and scooch nice and slow. There's no fast movements in prenatal yoga, so you're scooching that back, right knee back until your hands are below shoulders, knees are below hips, and you're gonna come back into downward dog when you're ready. Just make sure that your index fingers are parallel, lifting hips up and back and walking your feet wide again. Some mamas, if you're feeling like after 35 weeks you need more space, walk off the sides of your mat. So you might need more space and just walk it. Keep your downward dog moving, bending one knee at a time, shifting your weight left to right. Let your head go and come back down to all fours. Anytime that's too much for you, just come down to all fours. And then realign, hands below shoulders, knees below hips, and stretch your left leg straight out. That's it. So everything on this side now. Make sure the side of your foot is parallel, or maybe it feels better with your toes out, but I usually put the toes forward. From here, curl your back, right toes under for balance, floating. So again, you can come into fists if your hands are getting a little tired. You're gonna float that left arm up and stack your left wrist over your shoulder. Everything stacked here. Belly shines to the left. Take some breaths here. Reaching your crown forward. This is really great for the low back, for your sacrum. Inhale. Exhale. Start to sit towards that heel as you reach with that left arm forward. You can lift your foot up. You can bend your knee, whatever feels good. And then inhale, float up again. Yes, really nice, Allison. Really nice, Dominique. Exhale. Sit towards the heel, reaching forward with that left arm. That's right. Inhale. Notice, don't judge yourself if this is really stiff, okay? Exhale, sitting towards your heel, reaching your arm forward. Last time, inhale, open up, shining your baby to the left side. Exhale, sitting towards the heel and reaching forward with the left arm. Now plant that hand down, hands below shoulders, come onto fingertips and roll up. So that make sure your left or your right hip is right above the knee, belly's relaxed, shrug shoulders up and back, and then bring your hands in front, interlace them and flip them. So now push away. 2 inhales, 1 exhale. Inhale, inhale above your head, exhale, release through the mouth. So think of releasing the fear. We're going to do that again because fear can be a big thing that creeps up. Again, interlace, inhale. Inhale, exhale. Any fears that have been creeping in, you're releasing them. Let's release some worry. Inhale, interlace. Anything you're worried about, inhale again. Exhale, release that worry. Let it slide off you. And the last one, some being anxious maybe. Maybe you're impatient right now. Whatever that is, you need to release. Inhale. Inhale, reach up above, and exhale through the mouth. Perfect. Really nice stop there. Open the palms up. Inhale, float them up to the sky. Exhale, palms touch. And now gently here, we're going to take our left hand, gently grab that right wrist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, little tiny tug as you come over to the left, and a side bend on the right side. Yes. Inhale up. Exhale, release your hands and let your hands come right below the shoulders. Bending that left knee, scoot your left foot to the outside of your wrist. Bend the elbows, drop your head, and then you're going to get into your earthy rocking here. You're in that forest, the sun's on your back, your head is relaxed, and you're just digging your hands and your feet and your knees and your toes into the earth, pulling in that grounding energy of the earth, the wisdom of the earth, back and forth. Now, if you like doing some circles, you can start doing circles. Just try to listen to your body, how it wants to move here, with the rocking, with the circling. Yes, maybe it needs a break. And then maybe this is really slow, gentle rocking, or you're moving with the flow, whatever your body's calling for. You can switch directions. There's circles or go back to rocking. And slowly coming to a stop, heads relaxed. Come onto your fingers and then roll out nice and slow. Slide that left foot back, left knee right above your foot, and bend your elbow resting here. Inhale, float the right arm up and palm down. Try to slide that shoulder back. Lots of room here, you're just relaxed. Not intense, just breathing, taking a break. Just like in your labor, there'll be moments of pause. There'll be intensity and really intense, and then a pause. So just take this as the pause to recollect. Big breath in and out. And then inhale, floating right arm up, plant your palms down. No fast transitions in prenatal yoga. We just scooch our left foot back until we're in tabletop again. So your hands are below your shoulders, knees are below your hips. Index fingers parallel, curl the toes. Take an inhale, exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward dog. Walking your feet again, wide as your mat. Walk out your legs. And now taking a break, come down to your knees and bring your knees as wide as your shoulders. Big toes touch behind you and sit towards your heels. Stack your fists and rest your forehead down. So maybe that blanket is supporting the fists and your forehead is here, supported by double fists. Now your belly might need more room. So if that's the case, come back to your blanket, knees there. Come down to forearms and lift your bum. That's it, right above the knees. Elbows wide, hands stacked, and then rest your forehead on your stacked hands. So however you need to rest here with your baby. Give them lots of space. This is your moment to connect with the calming energy of the earth. Breathing in calmness into the low back, exhaling out through the mouth. A lot of the times in our labors, we just need to gather in strength, endurance, and courage. Inhale and exhale out. All this wisdom and power is already in you. It's just tapping into it and calming our bodies when we're anxious or nervous with the breath. Big breath in and out through the mouth. Try to fill up your mid-back now. Inhale in, breath travels up low back to the mid-back. Exhaling through the mouth. And now feel the breath travel mid-back, upper back, even the back of the head. Fill up as full as you can with breath and then exhale through the mouth. And this pose is great too if you're ever feeling lonely or isolated in your pregnancy, remembering that all these mamas, virtually, we are all in this together. When you see that mama walking past you pregnant, you guys have a connection. There's a power in all of us. When you are expecting, you have a huge power within. Big breath in and out, and then slowly lift your head up. Bring your hands below the shoulders, and if you need to stay there in child's pose, you can stay there. Might felt really good. Back into tabletop, so hands below shoulders, knees below the hips. Curl toes under, take a moment. Look that your index fingers are parallel, and then inhale and exhale, lift your hips up and back. So your feet are at the back of your mat. You're going to walk them again wide, lots of room for your baby. Wide as you need to, because we're going to bend the knees and walk to the back of our mat into a forward fold. So if you need to have more space for your belly, walk your feet wider than your mat. Bend the knees as much as you need to so your belly has lots of room, and grab opposite elbows hanging out here in a forward fold. Let the crown of your head be drawn towards the earth, and just try to release the head. Opening up the hamstrings. Again, if this is tight, bend the knees as much as you need to. Lots of room for your belly. And then this is releasing the arms. You're going to sit back as if you're squatting in a wide-legged chair, bringing your elbows into the thighs. And then bring your hands on top of the thighs and slowly push yourself up until you're standing, and float your arms up. So that brings the blood back to the head so there's no dizziness. And just stand there, reaching arms up. Let the blood flow back to the head. This helps if you ever get low blood pressure. Until that any kind of dizziness subsides, you're going to keep your arms up. Inhale. And then let your arms come out to the side. Exhale, float the arms to the sides. That's it. Now shake out your arms, shake out your legs. You can take a sip of water here. We're going to get rid of our blanket on our mat and place it with our pillow. Now come to your top of your mat and bring your feet so that they're wide. Enough room for your belly to come into a forward fold. So I like to still have my big toe on the sticky mat so you have good grip. Look forward, and this is mountain pose. You are strong as a mountain, and the tip of that mountain is your baby, and your hike is going up. Your whole labor is going up that intense climb. Labor is intense, the most intense thing you will ever do in your life, but the reward is at that top, that beautiful baby. So open up your hands, look forward, and keep your gaze focused, determined, but your face soft, jaw is soft, relaxed. From here, float your arms up with an inhale. Palms touch, exhale, swan dive down, forward fold, hinge from the hips. Inhale, flat back. Bring your hands all the way to the top of the thighs with the wrist creases there. Bring your elbows in, look to the ground. You can bend your knees at anytime. Bend the knees all together, slide your hands down. You can stay here or float your arms up into chair, whatever your body's calling for. Then inhale, rise. Exhale, palms touch and bring them to the heart. 2 more like that. Inhale, float your arms up to the sky. Palms touch. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold, hinge from the hips. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, flat back, hands all the way to the top of the wrists, elbows in, look to the ground. Exhale, chair. Hands slide down or float up. Yes, Nicole, really nice. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. 1 more time. These are your sun salutations. Inhale, float your arms up. Swan dive down, forward fold, hinging from the hips. Inhale, flat back, hands to the top of the waist, the wrists, right there. Elbows in, gaze down. Exhale, bend the knees. You can float the arms up and inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Now shake out the arms, shake out the legs. There wouldn't be a forced prenatal yoga class without tree pose. But balancing is really tricky in pregnancy. Your center of gravity goes off. You might have noticed that. So what we're going to do is find normal Tadasana with feet a little bit closer, so shoulder width apart. In Prenatal yoga, we do feet farther apart, but we're going to have our feet shoulder width apart. Shrug your shoulders up and back. Now find something in your space you can look at, and don't look at something moving. So find your focal point. It can be anything, but it's not moving. So once you have it, that's your focus. You're going to have this in your labor too. You're going to focus on something. It might just be like a desk in the space. Focus, hands to the hips. Once you're there, you're going to shift your weight into that left leg, keeping your focal point, and slide your right foot, just like a kickstand. Just the heels leaning against that leg. Focus, inhale in. Now as you exhale, you're going to float your foot below the knee. Now if this feels like this is a piece of cake, you can grab that foot and float it above the knee, but not against the knee joint. If you're above the knee, push your left thigh muscle into that foot and slide, all of us, slide hands to the heart. Now imagine the tree you are, your roots running deep into the earth. You're in that center of that beautiful forest space. If you're coming out, come back in. Focus the face, soften the jaw. Now you can go on here and open, trace up your midline and open out your branches out. But if you're wobbly today, come back to the hands at the heart. That's it, breathe. Inhale in, exhale out. Find your focus, soften the face, snuggle baby in towards the spine. Inhaling in, exhaling out. And then float the arms up if they were up. Palms touch, exhale to the heart. This is a lot of work. Slowly release of that right leg so you can float it up, keep it up, and then take a mini step behind you with that right leg. So you're taking a step behind you. I'll do it this side. Right leg steps back. So you're on the ball of your back foot, but not a big step. If this feels too far, step it up. From here, I'm going to keep that back foot, maybe step it a little bit farther, but if you have any hip issues, closer. You're going to plant that foot down so now that the toes are at 45 degrees. They're not parallel, they're more forwards. 45 degrees, let your hips be where they want to be. Bend your front left knee over your ankle and float your arms up. This is called Warrior One. We're not forcing our hips, we're just reaching here. Looking forward. You can walk that back foot as wide as you need to, by the way, to feel stable, to feel balance. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, roll the arms back. Circle back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, circle back. Notice if your knee is sliding back. Keep it right above your ankle. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Palms touch right up above your head. Now bring your hands right up behind the back of the head. Elbows point straight up. Ground down through your front left heel and let your head come back into the forearms, if that's okay. Low back is not working here. It's balance. Inhaling and exhaling. You can look forward too if this is too much. Inhale, exhale, look forward. Float your arms up and bring your hands to your hips. Ready? Come in the ball of your back foot, so lifting your heel up. Inhale, lower with the back knee. Exhale, come up. Inhale, lower slightly. Exhale, come up. One more. Lower. Come up, and then slowly tiptoe back, foot closer and closer, and shake it out. You're probably surprised at this workout. It's really good for you though. Shake it out. Take breaks if you need it. We'll do the other side. Coming to Tadasana, mountain pose, feet hip width apart. Shrug your shoulders up and back. Take a moment to connect with your heart, connect with baby, hand on belly, hand on heart. Feeling your heart working, inhaling into your heart space. And exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale into your belly space, your heart space. Exhaling out. The hands move to the hips. Shift your weight to your focal point. Focus, but soft face. Determined gaze, soft face. Same thing with labor. You're going to be focused with your eyes, soften the jaw. Shift your weight to the right leg and just slide that left heel. This might be your pose today. Remember, balance is tricky. Or you can float the left foot below the knee. Or reach up and bring it above the knee joint, but not on the knee. If you are, slide that right thigh muscle into that foot and bring your hands to heart center. Find your focus and breathe. Your mantra here, which is a way we repeat. Mantras are great. Affirmations are great for labor. In fact, we do that in this series. But your mantra here is, I breathe in, I breathe out. I breathe in, I breathe out. Maybe you can reach your branches out to the sides. If you come out, come back in. First do it slowly though. Come back in slowly. Inhaling and exhaling. I breathe in, I breathe out. And then inhale, float your arms up. If they're out, your branches are out. Exhale, bring your tree to the heart. Imagine the type of tree you are. Are you a cedar, a spruce, a palm tree maybe? Roots are deep. And then float that left leg up and take a mini step behind you with your left leg. So mini step back, left leg back. Now walk that foot a little wider and plant the toes down. Bend your right knee above your ankle and float your arms up into warrior one. Looking forward. Again, we're not forcing hips. We're just feeling stable, strong. Back foot can be as wide as you want it to be, but toes are at a 45-degree angle. And breathe here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, circle your arms forward for one. Inhale up. Yes, really nice, Allison. 2, circle forward. Really good, Crystal. Inhale up. And circle forward for 3. Inhale, palms touch above your head. Bring the hands behind the back of the head and elbows point up. You can stay here, bending your knee right above your ankle. Or if you want to go further, inhale and exhale at the head. Come back into the forearms, lifting through the heart. Inhaling in, exhaling out. One more in and out. Then look forward, float your arms up. Nice work. From here, bring your hands, slide them forward to the hips. Come in the ball of your back, left foot, and then inhale, lower. Exhale to come up. Inhale, lower. You're not coming too low. Exhale up, front knees over your ankle. One more, lower and up. Really nice work. Step that foot forward, nice and slow. And now shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Really nice work. Coming to your feet wider. So we can come into forward fold. So the sides of your big toe have grip. Shrug your shoulders up and back and look forward. Take a big breath in and out. Inhale, float your arms up, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive down, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. You can probably feel your legs already really opening up. Hands to the top of the waist, elbows in, look down. And then chair pose, sink back, float the arms up. Or keep them on your thighs. Inhale, rise. Hands to heart. Really nice. From here, we're going to walk our feet so they're hip width apart and hands on the hips. Looking forward, keep your focus. You're going to shift your weight into that left leg and float your right knee up. From here, take a nice big step behind you on the ball of that foot. Now open your foot up and plant it down. So the side of your foot is now parallel. You've heeled the heel alignment or heeled the arch. Front knees over your ankle, fold the arms up. This is called warrior two. Some moms like to have that back foot a little wider back, but you can be as wide as it feels comfortable for your body. Now reach your pinkies opposite direction. So this is where you're at the peak of your labor. This is where you think you can't go anymore, and we need to draw from that strength reserves within. Inhale, open your front palm. Exhale, exalted where your hand slides back and you're looking up. Inhale, exhale, reaching warrior two. Reach your fingertips, look over your middle finger. Powerful mama here. And then release your hands down. Slowly bring your front leg to straight. And now your toes face the same direction. So you're wide-legged here. If it needs to be closer, bring your feet closer. Line your heels up. Toes face forward. From here, we're going to bring our toes out slightly and bend our knees. And they're going to travel in the same direction as the toes. This is called a goddess squat. You're going to open up goddess arms. That's it. This is a peak of your class, the hardest part. Inhale, reach down as if you're pulling into a big birthing pool. Your birth, you're going to pull up your perfect birth for you. Zipper up, straighten the legs, and then exhale, push out with the palms through the mouth. Inhale, breathe in some courage, filling up all the way to the top, and then exhale, sending out the courage to mama's birthing right now. Inhale, bring in the peace and calm. Straighten your legs, zippering that up all the way, and then send out peace and calm to birthing moms right now, all over the world. Inhale, zippering up. Trust. Trust your baby. Trust your body. Send out the trust. Let's pull in that trust again. It's so good. Trust your baby. Trust for your body, and send it out. This is your last one today. Really good work. Inhale, strength. We need so much strength. All the way up, send out the strength to mamas. And then you bring your hands down on your thighs and rock back and forth. You're almost there. Really nice work. Rocking back and forth. This is where you think you can't go on, and your strong legs get you through. Slowly come to stop and roll up. Bring your toes forward. Toes line up, heels line up. Bring your hands behind your back, interlacing the fingers. If that didn't work, hands to hips. Inhale here. Big exhale, lead with your heart and come into a forward fold. Hands rest on your low back and let your head go. Bend the knees if you need space for your belly. If you want a little shoulder stretch, you can bring your hands up above your shoulders, palms closer together. But I like to leave my hands on the low back. So this is more of a rest. Breathe in and out. Now this pose is for sleep. This is the meridians I was talking about. The back of the legs need to be opened for good sleep. This is your sleeping pose. This is for a good sleep tonight and tomorrow night. Breathe into the back of your legs. And now if your arms are up and over, bring your hands to your low back. Release your hands and slide your hands down the back of your legs, grabbing opposite elbows. So our head, our crown is being drawn down, earth energy down. Bend the knees as much as you need to. And then release your hands and bring your palms to the low back. So your palms support the low back, your elbows point straight up. Then inhale, coming up, supporting your low back as you rise. Right away, float your arms up that we talked about before. Float them up and reach. Reaching like a funnel. Your hands are active. You're funneling down your ideal birth, your dream birth for yourself, for your baby. And then slowly float the hands down. Bring your feet in like an accordion, connecting to belly, connecting to heart. Big breath in, big breath out. Again, you're that tree in that clearing of your forest, grounded, calm, and the sun is shining on you and your baby. And then shake out the hands, shake out the legs, and we'll do the the other side, and then you're done. So well done. Come into Tadasana, looking forward. Shift your weight into your right leg this time and float that left leg up. So this is balancing work too. From here, take that left foot, step back, big step back, and then from here, open up that back foot. So now it's planted and the side of your foot is parallel with your mat. Heel to heel arch alignment. Scooch the foot back if you need more space, but make sure your front knee is right over your ankle. Float the arms up. Warrior two. Yes, Allison. Yes, Stephanie. Nice belly, Stephanie. Reaching back. Really nice. Reach your fingertips. Find this strong pose even though you're tired. Inhale, open your front palm. Exhale, exalted warrior heart. Back hand just nice and gentle, resting there. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. And now you're going to windmill your back arm around to the ground and drop your back knee nice and slow to the ground. Scoot your fingertips back, front foot forward, knees wide, big toes touch. Now do your version of child's pose that you did before. Maybe your fists are stacked below your forehead. Maybe you're coming on your knees, elbows wide, bum is lifted, And find your pose to rest. You swirled through the forest, and now your body is warm. Now all that chi, that energy, the prana is flowing, and baby is saying thank you for that stretch and movement and exercise. Take a moment to just catch your breath. Feel comfortable here. Make sure you give baby lots of space. Your body's space, resting. Inhaling and exhaling. When you're ready, you can stay here. We'll do one more big breath in. Filling up your mid-back, your upper back. Exhale out through the mouth. And again, that breath travels up the back, mid-back, upper back, filling up even the back of your head, and then filling up with this calmness. Exhale, let it all go through the mouth. Let's fill up with that breath of trust. Trust your baby, trust your body. And releasing any fear through the mouth. And one more grounded energy from the earth. Imagine you're in your forest, breathing in the smells of the earth. Exhaling through the mouth. When you're ready, slowly lifting your head up, sitting back on your heels. Take it slow. Sitting back on the heels, you're going to come over to one side and stretch your legs out straight in front of you. That's it. So well done, everyone. Shake your legs out. Find your sit bones again, and your feet can be as wide apart as they want to be. We're going to bend our right knee. And grab that right knee with our right hand. Flex your right toes up to the sky to reach for that bottom arch of your right foot with your left hand. Keep the toes flexed because you're going to take this leg like you're rocking your baby and just do what you can with your belly, just rocking it nice and back and forth. This can be really nice if you have any sciatica issues. And then from here, cross that right ankle above the left knee. And just lean back so your belly has room. Let the knee fall away from you and keep your foot flexed. This is really great for your hip. It's okay if your knee's up here. Don't force anything. And breathe. So a lot of you, I know that this is where your body is, you can stay because your belly needs the space. If you have a little more room, you can slowly start to bend that left knee and plant the foot, sole the foot down and let your right knee move away from you. So but remember, you want to honor your baby's space, so you might need to scooch your heel away. Maybe lifting through the heart, whatever version you're doing, lifting through the heart. The baby has lots of room. We're just going to breathe into the hip. Exhale through the mouth. So this is Pigeon Pose, but it's the Pigeon Pose for pregnancy. So you flip it around. You can still do the other version of Pigeon Pose, but I like this one because there's a little more control. Inhaling in, exhaling out. So our mantra here, is, I allow my emotions, whatever they may be, to flow through me in a healthy way. Breathing into your right hip. Exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Try to soften your jaw, soften your face. Inhaling in. And then slowly exhaling, slide. If you bent your left knee, slowly start to slide the left heel away from you. Sitting up here, grab that right knee with your right hand, bottom of your foot, and again, take a moment just to rock that leg. And then extend it straight out. Give the legs a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And we'll do the other side. So you might need to shift and find your sit bones again, and then reach and bend that left knee, flex the toes up, left hand to left knee, and then reach for the bottom of that left foot with your hand, your right hand. Then with the toes pointing straight up to the sky, you're going to take that leg, reach it around your baby, and just kind of rock it. Again, there's a lot going on with a lot of moms with the sciatic nerve, a lot of stuff in the back of the body, so this can be relieving for that. Cross that left ankle over top of your right knee and let the knee fall away from you. And it's okay if it's way up here. We're not forcing it. We're just meeting our body where it's at. So this is a great place just to rest with your hip and breathe, relaxing with your baby. You can just slouch your shoulders. You can bend the elbows. Or if you want to go a little further or you have the space right now, you're going to bend your right knee, plant the sole of your foot down, flexing your toes. Don't lose that, and lift through the heart. Again, baby needs the space. They don't like you taking their space. So scooch the toes away if your baby needs more room. Lifting through the heart. And think about the left hip. Opening. And your mantra here is, I allow my emotions, whatever they may be, to flow through me in a healthy way. Inhaling and exhaling. Try to relax your face, relax your jaw, breathing into that left hip. I allow my emotions, whatever they may be, to flow through me in a healthy way. Big breath in. And as you exhale, let your right leg extend out straight if you bent the leg, and then flexing the left toes back. Reach for that foot. Whatever version you did, you're rocking the left leg. And then stretch that leg straight out. Give your legs a little bit of a wiggle. Bend both your knees, slide them to the side, and grab your blanket and your pillow so they're close to you. So they're on the side, the left or the right side. They're close. They're ready for us. There's not going to be much effort. We're going to slowly scooch down on the left side and just take a slide down the mat. That's right. Bend your knees. From here, so really a key in keeping strong in your pregnancy is glute exercises. Your bum likes to cheat. This will really help you in your postpartum healing period for a strong bum. Okay, from here, knees are bent at a 45-degree angle. You can keep your bottom hand bent or arms stretched out, whatever's more comfortable. Now imagine you have a wall behind you, so you can't roll back all the way. You want to keep yourself nice and straight, your pelvis stable here. You can have your hand and your hip around the ground or resting on your belly. We're going to stack our heels. Maybe I'll push my pillow away so you can see. Flex your feet slightly. You're going to start doing some clamshells here. So lifting the top leg and lowering it, and don't let the hip roll back. Keep your pelvis stable. Yes, really nice work. And you're just going to breathe and lift and lower. This is great to prepare your body, to keep your body strong. This is what I do a lot in mom and baby yoga, is glutes. Glutes, glutes, glutes. We'll do 2 more. Take a break if you need it. Oh, and release. Good work. Slide your left arm down and roll onto your back. Bending the knees. Keep the knees right bent above the heels. Looking up to the sky. Imagine you're in your forest. Your whole back body is supported by the earth, the moss under you. You've got the shadows of the tree and sun on your face, and you're going to shrug your shoulders up towards your ears and back into the mat, palms down. Visualize your forest all around you. From here, we're going to do bridge pose. You're on the back of your head and shoulders, never on the neck, and you're always looking up. Inhale, lift your babies up and high and reach your knees past your toes, flexing your glutes again, glute exercise. Keep reaching baby up and breathing up here as your knees reach past your toes. Don't look at me, look at the sky. Look up at your ceiling. Inhale and exhale, and then slowly lower down, nice and slow. We'll do 1 more time. So inhale, lift your babies up, reaching your hips up to the sky. Babies lift. They move away from the bladder, which is really nice. You're reaching your knees past your toes, flexing your glutes. Bridge pose is great in prenatal yoga. Just take some breaths here. Breathing normally. 1 more inhale. Lowering your hips back down. Lower baby down. And now you're going to roll over to the right side of your body. So roll over. You can extend your bottom arm straight out or bend the elbow, stacking your legs at 45 degrees. Remember, there's a wall behind you. You want to keep that hip up. Hand can be on the hip, hand can be down or resting on your belly. We're going to keep the heels stacked, feet are flexed, and you're going to start doing your clamshells on this side. Yes, really nice work. And when we meet together in person online, it's a really nice way to stay motivated and moving. And it's nice to have these classes recorded so you can come back to them any time of day. Whew. Get your bum moving. Your bum, your glute muscles act like screws in the pelvis. They keep your pelvis stable. Keep going. Take a break if you need it. Keep your feet flexed. Let's do 3 more. Yes. And release. Whew, good work. It's your choice here. If you want to roll back onto the back body for Shavasana, you can. But let's just all roll on our back for one last pose. Happy baby. Your babies will make this look really easy. So roll onto your back, bend the knees, keep the knees right above the heels. You're going to bend your right knee towards your right armpit. So it's out to the side, then your left side. Now grab the back of your thighs. This is great. You can stay here or maybe reach for the outside of your feet or the inside, tucking chin to chest. This is a great opener for the hips. I know many women have birth like this. Just breathing. Do what you can, take a break if you need to. And then all of us will release the feet up to the sky, hands up, floating hands and feet up to the sky, to the ceiling. Look past your hands, look past your feet. Circle ankles and wrists one way, circle them the other way. This is great to let the circulation come out of the feet. Circulation can often pool in the ankles, especially if you get swollen ankles. And then slowly bend the knees, roll over to the left where we have that pillow that we placed before. And now you can place it between the knees and that nice blanket under your head. And we're going to rest on the left side of the body for Shavasana. Now, if you want, you can extend the bottom leg straight down and bend the top knee. So it's more of a recovery position here. This is where you can call in a partner to come snuggle your back body, especially if you're feeling anxious. It's really nice getting the low back covered, or a dog in your space. Maybe you do also like to do Shavasana on your back still. Listen to your body. You can roll over and then bring that pillow behind the back of the legs and do your Shavasana here. But I want you to just trust your body and listen to it. Whatever version you want to do. And rest. You deserve it. We'll take a few minutes here. 3 full minutes of resting. So try to relax your face and let yourself be surrounded in that forest you created, you and your baby being held by the earth. In a nice cozy moss bed with the sun shining on you, and you're just grateful for this space, for your baby choosing you, and for you choosing to do a yoga class. Well done. Relaxing your face and jaw, and just let your class sink into all the cells. Try to relax every muscle. Imagine any worries rolling off the body back into the forest floor, being held by Mother Earth. If you need to stay here, give yourself permission to stay. Stay and rest. If you're coming out, bringing awareness to your breath, taking a deep breath in, feel the breath in your whole body. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale again. Exhaling out. Inhale in. Full body breath in. Fill up every cell with breath. Feel it in the whole body and then let go of the exhale. Softening the face. You're going to wiggle toes and fingers. And if you're on your back, slowly bend one knee at a time. Take your time. And then you can roll over to your left with all of us on the left or the right, doesn't matter. And then slowly take that pillow between the knees. If it was there, just kind of move it to the side. And bend your knees. So your knees are coming up towards your belly, which can be really nice if you have any round ligament pain, just decreasing that angle. Just rest here on the side with your baby in fetal position, just like them. Taking a moment to remember that you and your baby are so precious in this world. There's no one else like you and your baby. No one else like this beautiful baby. You are precious in this world and your birthing experience is important. Take your top hand, place it to the mat. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, push into the mat, rolling up. Take your time. Take your time to come up. And you might still be there in Shavasana if you needed it. So stay there if that's you. If you're up, maybe lift yourself up on your pillow. If it's too much of a effort, you can just sit. And ground yourself down through the sit bones. Imagine you're in that forest scene again. Notice if anything shifted, if you feel a little more grounded in your body, a little more connected. And then place a hand on your heart, hand on belly like we started. Take a breath through the nose into your heart wisdom. Exhaling through the mouth. Remembering all of the power, all of your instincts to bring this baby in the world already exist in you. The strength, the courage, the endurance is already there. Bringing your hands to your heart. And then hands together in front of you. The light in me bows to the light in you and your beautiful babies. Namaste.